What is up YouTube, you're watching JKC Apparel TV, and today I'm going to give you a demonstration of what to look for with the fake Yeezy 350s. Now obviously this is the legit pair, and let's get straight into it, straight into the box. So the first thing you want to look for is that Z and that Y in between Yeezy. Now this line where I'm pointing here, this has to be flush with the very end of the Z. I found this on my 950s and my 750s. Wait for it to focus in. Come on, focus in. Focus, if you can see, there we go. Right, so this line has to be very flush with the end of the Z. Also, what you want to look for as well is that 1. If you're going to buy a shoe with a 1 in it, 10, 11, then this 1 basically it has to look like this. If it's just a straight line, then it's fake. Yeezy, you know, it doesn't have a fake line. The font they use, it has the bottom line and the bit to the left as well. And obviously this is basic knowledge of anyone that's trying to look for fake Yeezys. And if not, there you go. That's one thing to look for. Now this guy as well that I'm pointing to here, this guy, you know, he has to be quite a tall guy, quite a skinny tall guy. If he looks like a little chubby short guy, then they're fake. Again, this guy has to look like he works out hard. He has to look like a nice looking guy. He has to be a straight up, you know, standing tall kind of guy. If he's a short chubby guy, then they're fake. That's just how it is. So yeah, so next up, now in this little box where the guy's in, the black box, around the box there's obviously a white gap to the edge of the sticker. Now the gap at the edge of the sticker towards the top, now this needs to be thinner than the gap towards the side, as you can see there. So the gap from the top of the black box to the top of the sticker is very thin compared to the left side of the box towards the left side of the sticker. That's much thicker, and that's good. Now I'm not entirely too sure though, to be completely honest. I found this on a few Yeezy boxes, but a few are different as well. It probably just depends how they come, but this is what I've found. So again, so the line has to be flush with the Z, the 1 has to look like that, tall guy, edge of the box, and that's what I've found. So that's just the box, as you already know. So you open the box up and it's got another layer, like another sheet of cardboard. Open that. Now this tissue paper is very, it's much thicker. It's a very waxy kind of feel. You can feel your fingers slipping through it. It's very waxy. It's very, there's no other word to describe it other than waxy, and you can tell this by even just looking at it. You can tell it's a much thicker, you can't see through the paper. It's a much thicker paper. That's the main thing, you can't see through the paper, and this is the only tissue paper it comes with. There is no other. There's no Adidas sign on it or anything. That's what you're looking for. Very waxy, thick kind of paper. So let's get rid of the box, and let's go straight into the actual Yeezy itself. So I've got the Moonrock Yeezy 350s. Now all of the things I'm going to mention today are going to be exactly the same as any other colorway on the 350s. So let's get straight into the main thing that everyone knows. It's the 6 dots on the tab. So what we're looking for is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the bottom. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the end. So then we go into the other shoe. When it focuses in, come on, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then again on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're all looking good on that side. So the 6 dots is fine. Now in this middle kind of stitching in the middle here, now this has to have 8 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dots on the inside, and then on the other shoe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dots on the inside of the stitching. So that's all the dots and stuff covered on the heel tab. Basically, the next thing to look for is just have a look at the shoe, have a look at the materials, have a look at the way it looks, you know, and then you'll come to obviously the suede patches. Just check the stitching on the suede patches, make sure it's flush, make sure there's no room for errors, and make sure there's no loose threads. You know, everywhere can have loose threads, but just have a look, man. Have a look at how good the quality is. It's an expensive shoe. Just look at the quality. Now this Yeezy sign, the Yeezy sign, and then it needs to be kind of burnt into the suede, and you can tell it's all suede. So there's no, I don't know how to explain it. All you got to do is look, man, and it's burnt into the suede. And you can feel it, you can feel that it's burnt in, and you can feel how flush it is, and how there's no room for error. And again on the other side with the Adidas sign, you know, feel the suede, feel how good quality it is, check the Adidas sign. There's no room for error. Check the stitching along the shoe. It's very important that you do this because, again, it's an expensive shoe. Also check the stitching on this part of the shoe, and just make sure there's no room for error, that it's all flush, it's all straight, and just looks good. You know, it looks professional, looks good. Right, so one thing as well that you've got to look out for is this part here. Now, as you can see from the heel, let me pause it. As you can see from the heel, where the heel tab is, from the heel where the stitching is that I just told you to check, you go down, it looks like a normal shoe, then it goes straight up. Let me just show you. So let's get the other shoe out. Here, and then straight up. That part here, that's where you go straight up. So I'm going to look at is the dots on the heel tab. Now these dots have to be in line with the direction of the lines on the actual Yeezy, the actual material, the actual the prime knit. So these dots have to be in line with the prime knit. They have to go in the same direction as the prime knit. So again, what you're looking for is this bit here where the material, you know, it crosses over. And this always crosses over at this part of the shoe and the inside, and quite very similar to each other. Very symmetrical. Just make sure, you know, that's there, that's at that place, and you know, it all looks good to go. So again, have a look at the shoe, have a look at how it looks, how it feels, you know, if the materials are good, if the stitching's good, just check all the stitching to make sure it's very, very professional, very, very well done. Now this label here, now it is easily faked. There is a lot of fakes that look like the very same label, but it's not. And you know, sometimes a lot of fakers will go into a lot of detail with this, but this number here where I'm pointing to that ends in 75217, that's the number you want to look for. So 113275217. That's the number you want to look for. Now that has to match up with the number on the box. I'll show you here when it focuses in. So the EAN number 113275217. That's the number you want to be checking for. And guys, EAN, I think it's just an English release. If you've got an American release, it might say some different letters, or anywhere else in the world, it might say some different letters. So yeah. Basically, if that matches up on both shoes towards the box, we're looking good. Check the suede on the inside, check all the materials, you know, the padding on the heel, the suede on the heel, the suede on the inside of the laces. Check that's good and is, you know, decent suede, because a lot of fakes are going to be using cheap material to sell it cheap. This material here, that's covering the stitching, and this is kind of a fabric material, just very stuck to the stitching. I don't know why, maybe just to hold it in place, make sure there's no room for errors, make sure there's no loose stitching. Basically, what we're looking for in the insole is this Adidas sign here. It's not like, it's not raised. So a lot of fakes on the insole, the Adidas sign is raised. So if you tilt it on its side like I am now, there is no raise. You can't see the Adidas sign. It's very flush with all the other insole. Now the insoles do have a number as well, a number on here. Now I believe this says the size. I'm not entirely too sure, but it does have a number on the insole. And if yours doesn't, then you know they do. There's no other way to put it. Also, what I found as well is a lot of fakes around the number and around the edge of the insole. They have a lot of dots and a lot of loose bits. That's no good. You want it to be flush around the sides of the insole. You want it to be very smooth, like a very, very smooth material. And also inside, so the stitching on the back of the Yeezy, man, this has to be very, very good. It has to be very, very sturdy and very good stitching, or just look like mine. It doesn't necessarily have to look good because it's not going to be on show, but it has to be very tough and durable, and it has to be, you know, good stitching, if that makes any sense. It has to be, you know what good stitching looks like. There's no loose threads. Again, I keep saying that. Again, there's a fabric material just going across the stitching where the fabric joins up, just to I don't know, stop loose threads, I guess. But if it's got that, then we're looking good. But I know a lot of fakes probably have that. So yeah, that's basically the inside of the Yeezy covered. Now the bottom, I'm very sorry for the dirtiness of the shoe. I wear these every day. I love them, so they will get dirty. But it's got 7 dots. I had to think then. It's got 7 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots. Now I know a lot of fakes are faking these dots. It's bugging me. A lot of fakes are faking these, so that's quite a hard one to do. But you can just tell what Boost is. I mean, guys, by now you should have tried Boost. All you got to do is push your thumb in like I am now. You can tell how soft it is and how good material is. I mean, I don't think this can be faked. Boost can't be faked that I'm aware of. You can tell whether it's Boost or not. Also, what Boost has is these little circles with the lines through that I'm pointing to now. If this is in the little grooves of the shoe, the little holes, that's a good sign, because you can tell again that it's made by real Boost, which is then manufactured by Adidas, which is then a real Yeezy. So we're all laughing. So yeah, that's basically what you're looking for. And just again, have an overall look at the shoe. Check all the stitching. The Adidas Yeezy is different on each shoe. So the right shoe has Adidas first, the left shoe has Yeezy first, and they're both opposite. So that might be a quick way to tell whether fakes are real. I don't know what they do with that. Also, what you want to actually look for is that stitching. The stitching on the front of the shoe, it doesn't just go straight. It kind of goes to the outside of the shoe a little bit. As you can see here, it does go to the outside instead of just straight. It goes outside, towards the outside of your foot, not the inner side of your foot, upwards. So that's another good way to tell, whether they're fake or real. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me some support and subscribe. Press the like button if you enjoyed the video. I hope this helps you out, guys. I really hope this helps you out. If you have any problems, or just contact me. Leave a comment below. Send me a link. Send me some pictures. And I will do my best to just check them, just try and legit them. Obviously, I can't 100%, but I can do my very best for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video again, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.